0 feet altitude. 8 feet distance. 0 miles per hour. 99% battery.
Gonna run a mission here. First thing I'm gonna do is focus. I'm so sick and tired of focus issues. Focus on the tower.
$104 feet altitude. 297 feet distance.
Okay.
0 miles per hour.
And go with that. Start the mission.
96% battery.
That's gonna raise 400 feet. This is the same one I did yesterday. I think I might have, I always say this, solved the problem with the gimbal shaking. Apparently the cable wasn't sitting right after I installed it. So what it was doing, it was leaning at rest. It was leaning towards the right side. So when it was trying to center, it would get resistance. So I kind of it's hard to tell what's a good picture. I'm hoping I don't see any shaking. That's the only reason I'm
400 feet altitude.
running this again.
538 feet distance. 23 miles per hour. 91% battery.
There's no wind. Go inside, I can see the screen better. You get the light shining on the screen, you really can't tell. I don't have the greatest reception today, which is weird. Yeah, I did this mission yesterday, flew around, I don't know, around the park twice. I didn't change waypoints, I just changed I took control of the camera angle. Guess that looks alright. I'm gonna go with it.
399 feet altitude. 2,149 feet distance. 23 miles per hour. 87% battery.
Picture looks sharp. I just calibrated the crap out of it again too. I changed all the, recalibrated the gimbal, compass, all that stuff. You should do that every time you work on a camera.
$399 feet altitude. 1,560 feet distance. 24 miles per hour. 84% battery.
I haven't seen any shaking, but that doesn't mean anything because it doesn't necessarily show on my camera. And again, I see that when I actually watch it on my 4K monitor. So, it's like back to the drawing board again, and again, and again. Doing a good job keeping this thing alive, considering it's been 3 months in the snow in the woods.
399 feet altitude, 990 feet distance, 22 miles per hour, 79% battery.
It's going around the back end of the park right now. It's going to do 2 orbits and then that'll be it. And all I can do is just hope I don't get any picture shaking. This is where it gets bad when I look down. I think it's shaking a little. Looked like it was wobbling a little.
.399 feet altitude, 1,496 feet distance, 22 miles per hour, 75% battery.
It's out in no man's land right there. I saw a wobble. Big difference between the cables that you use. Yeah, it's wobbling. Fuck. I complained to the eBay seller I got this from that I wanted a
400
refund.
feet altitude, 1,471 feet distance, 20 miles per hour, 71% battery.
I still haven't glued it down, but I wanted to try it first. Got to go out in the front now because I'm getting a bad signal. Yeah, like I said, the cable has a little bit of stickum, and the stickum ain't sticking where it's supposed to, where it wraps around the gimbal. So I was going to put a little dab of hot glue on the thing and get it to secure it, but the big difference is that I bought
399 feet altitude,
a good cable from an Amazon store, and I got this one from some Chinese seller.
65% battery.
In the past 3 I got, I've had nothing but trouble. The same issue with every one of them is the camera still wobbles. From this one fucking seller on eBay. I think I've changed like 4 or 5 ribbons alone on this one. You try one, it wobbles. You try the other one, it still wobbles. It's like, all right. What's the definition of insanity? Do the same thing over and over and expect different results. It's kind of what it's like.
.399 feet altitude, 1,783 feet distance, 25 miles per hour, 62% battery.
Oh, please. I just thought somebody was pulling up in front of my house. It was the old lady next door. I got someone coming to fix my sink. Faucet broke off. And I ain't laying on my back underneath the fucking sink to fix it myself. Fuck that. Look at that noise. If I wanted to be a plumber, I would have been a plumber. Really good battery today, 59%, 58 just went to. It's almost done with the mission.
399 feet altitude. 954 feet distance. 24 miles per hour. 58% battery.
Flying 10 minutes, not even halfway drained. That's good. I don't think the wobbler was too bad. I've seen worse than it. Oddly enough, each day I've done 2 flights. I've done one in the early afternoon and then another one in the early evening. And the evening flights didn't shake at all. So I don't think that has anything to do with it, just a coincidence.
$399 feet altitude. 1,692 feet distance. 20 miles per hour. 53% battery.
No man's land. Wish I had a nickel for every fucking deer tick down there. When
399 feet altitude. 1981 feet distance. 19 miles per hour. 48% battery.
Just saw it shaking there, but my reception isn't great either. When I was down there drone hunting, I brought some passengers home. Little fuckers are all over the place. Just about done now. What's the last waypoint?
399 feet altitude.
I saw wobbling. I see wobbling.
Distance.
God damn it.
0 miles per hour. 44% battery.
That is so
Mission
fucking
ended.
frustrating. Look at that shit. Jesus fucking Christ. That's bad. There's no wind, so has nothing to do with it.
$267 feet altitude. 680 feet distance. 5 miles per hour. 40% battery.
Seems the closer I look down, the more it wobbles. Fuck, it's not even... I'm not even in sport mode. I'm not going fast.
266 feet altitude. 1086 feet distance. 0 miles per hour. 35% battery.
Almost 40 miles an hour now. 40 mile an hour. Getting a bad picture. Ready to bring it home. It's going to start now.
267 feet altitude. 1,221 feet distance. 16 miles per hour. 29% battery.
God, I so wish I could stop that fucking noise. It ruins my videos. It's not the phone, it's the controller. There it is.
Warning, aircraft battery at 25%. 228 feet altitude. 536 feet distance. 6 miles per hour. 24% battery.
See it.
Warning, aircraft battery at 23%. Warning, aircraft battery at 21%. 11 feet altitude. 8 feet distance. 0 miles per hour.
It came in pretty good.
8% battery.
Drifting. Well, that went okay, except for the fucking wobbling. I'm going to try to figure out, get some stick it back on there, but otherwise okay. Deed about.